Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 14th of July. The session will be very interesting and important, so do pay attention till the end. So let's start. First is, name the short video film that was released during the 50th meeting of the GST Council. So remember, this was the 50th edition of the GST Council meeting, correct? Where was this held? This was held in New Delhi, correct? And under whose chairmanship was this meeting held? It was under the chairmanship of Nirmala Sitharaman, who is our finance minister, correct? Then the question asked here is, what is the name of the short video film that was released during this 50th meeting of the GST Council? It is GST Council 50 Steps Towards a Journey. This is the name of the short film that was recently released in the presence of the member of council, and this film showcases the evolution of the GST Council, and this film is available in Hindi, English, as well as 11 other regional languages. Correct? Important, take a note of it. Then next thing you need to remember, if we talk about this only, some of the matters that were covered during the 50th council GST meeting were such as, first was your rate decision taken on a GST service, as well as clarification issued and rate regularization were taken. Then clarification on consumption cess during has dues has been paid to the states that have submitted their age certificate claims. Apart from this, remember the GST on snack pellets. Snack pellets, the semi-furnished ingredient that is used for the manufacturing of snacking products, has been decreased from 18% to just 5%. Correct? Then the IGST exemption on the imported Quarziba medicine for the personal use has been exempted. Then taxable reverse charge mechanism for supply of raw cotton by agriculturists to cooperatives. Then GST reduction on the imitation zari thread. On the zari thread or yarn has been reduced from 12% to just 5%. Correct? Next thing, remember the GST rate reduction on the Linz Donawitz slag from 18% to just 5% for battery utilization and environmental protection also. Correct? And the next important question that becomes here is, a uniform tax rate of dash percent will be applied to casino, horse racing and online gaming. So remember, a uniform tax of 28% will be applied to casinos, horse racing, and your online gaming. Correct? Important. The tax will be based on the face value of the purchased chips for casinos, on the full value of the bets placed with horse racing, and the full value of the bets placed for the online gaming. Correct? So here you can see it was the highlighted. These were some of the highlights of the 50th meeting of the GST Council that was held in New Delhi under the chairmanship of Nirmala Sitaraman. Right? Next. DPIIT notified new quality control orders. Correct? And these new quality control orders are for which products? Quality control orders, QCO. Right? These quality control orders are for the product that is potable water bottles and flame producing lighters. And the reason for them to notify these new QCOs or the quality control order is to enhance public health and safety. Correct? So we can say in order to enhance health and safety of consumers, these quality control orders were launched by DPIIT, that is your Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, and this was for potable water bottles and flame producing lighters. Correct? What is the main reason here? In order to support domestic products, such as, for example, these products, if we are importing from them, these lighters we can make in India, right? It is easy to make these lighters in India. Similarly, the water bottle, these potable water bottles can be made in India. So why should we import them, right? And to support our domestic market, the government has provided a relaxation in terms of the timeline for implementing of these QCOs, right? So basically, we are promoting and saying, or the government is promoting and saying, that instead of importing these products from China or any other part of India, these are the products that can be made in India itself, right? And we just have to focus on some quality measures and quality control orders for the same, that is potable water bottle and flame producing lighters were recently launched. If the name of ministry is asked, it is your Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and who is the union minister here? Piyush Goyal. Next, which organization became India's first PSU to get certified for anti-bribery management system? Right? We are talking about anti-bribery management system. It is an international standard on the domain of ABMS. Now, what is ABMS? Correct? Anti-bribery management system. This specifies various requirements and provide guidance for establishment, implementing, maintaining, reviewing, and improving the anti-bribery management system. This will allow organizations to prevent, detect, and address bribery by adopting an anti-bribery policy. So, which is the organization? It is your ONGC, that is your Oil and Natural Gas Corporation. It is one of the largest crude oil and natural gas Maharatna company in India, and it became the first central public sector enterprise in India to get the certificate or to get certified for the anti-bribery management system. Correct? Then remember, CEO of ONGC, that is Arun Kumar Singh, who is the chairman and chief executive officer of ONGC, received this anti-bribery management system in an award ceremony. Apart from this, ONGC was also the first organization in India that adopted the Integrity Pact by Transparency International in 2015. Correct? So, in order to stop bribery, in order to prevent it, in order to detect it, and in order to punish those people and address the bribery situations, ONGC became the first PSU to get this anti-bribery management certificate. Right? Next. Next is who launched Bharat campaign for mobilization of funds through banks. What is this? First of all, remember what is Bharat. Bharat stands for Banks Heralding Accelerated Rural and Agriculture Transformation. I repeat, Banks Heralding Accelerated Rural and Agriculture Transformation. This is Bharat campaign. Then next thing, remember question asked is who launched this Bharat campaign for mobilization of funds through banks. This was launched by Secretary under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Manoj Ahuja, right? And this Bharat was launched virtually, correct? And it is a new campaign for banks under the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund that was titled Bharat Banks Heralding Accelerated Rural and Agriculture Transformation, and it is for the mobilization of funds from bank. This will be a 1 month long campaign, correct? This will run from 15th of July to 15th of August, and the target here will be of 72,000 crore rupees. Next thing, remember this video conference was attended by several bank executives in the private and public sector, in rural regional banks, in small finance bank, from NBFC and various select cooperative banks. Correct. Next thing, some of the top performing banks in the scheme include SBI, Canara Bank, PNB, HDFC, Kotak Mahindra, etc. Correct. What is this AIF we just saw? Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. This is a financial facility. This was launched in 2020 and it is for creation of the post-harvest management infrastructure and community farm asset. The scheme disburses 1 lakh crore rupees by financial year 25-26, and the interest subvention and credit guarantee assistance will be given till the year 2032 to 2033. Correct. So coming back, this Bharat campaign, this was a 1 month long campaign and it is for the mobilization of funds from banks. This Bharat was launched by Manoj Ahuja, who is the Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and this campaign was launched virtually. Right? Next. What India's first artificial intelligence news anchor was introduced by which channel? We are seeing now a news anchor that has been replaced by artificial intelligence, right? And when this AI was launched, or when this chat GPT came into the play, and it revolutionized or it launched the era of artificial intelligence, news has been stating for a very long period, and it is saying that artificial intelligence is coming for the jobs, right? It will destroy multiple jobs in our industry, and many new jobs will be coming up, but a large portion of the jobs will be destroyed by artificial intelligence, correct? And the same one example we are seeing here, that India's first AI news anchor was introduced by which channel? It is your OTV, right? That means the anchor who used to work at the OTV has now been laid off, because it was replaced, because that anchor was replaced by an artificial intelligent agent, correct? So Odisha Television Limited, OTV, this is an Odisha based broadcast and digital media company in Odisha, and they became India's as well as Odisha's first regional multilingual artificial intelligence news anchor, and the name of this news anchor was Lisa, right? What was the name? Lisa was the name, and this was launched during a ceremony in Bhubaneswar, Odisha, correct? Then Lisa is the first AI anchor in the free-to-air regional television broadcasting platform. Also, the first Odisha news anchor with ability to speak multiple languages, including Odia, Hindi, English, other. Correct. Next question. So remember here, Lisa is the name of this news anchor, and it was launched by OTV. Next is international affairs. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar visited Tanzania officially for 4 days, right? And this was from 5th to 8th of July. Remember here, External Affairs Minister and Tanzania further signed various contracts with each other. If we look at some of them is, or if we look at some of the visited or visits that he did, say for example, first was Jaishankar visited a water supply project that was funded by the line of credit from the government of India. Then he also attended a reception of the Indian naval ship Trishul, INS Trishul. Then he co-chaired the 10th India Tanzania Joint Commission meeting, correct? And he also met with members of Parliamentary Friendship Group for India and inaugurated India Tanzania business meeting. Apart from this, then he addressed the Indian diaspora and inaugurated the statue of Swami Vivekanand there. So question can be asked that recently who inaugurated the statue of Swami Vivekanand in Tanzania? He will be Dr. S. Jaishankar. In other way, this question can be framed as Dr. Jaishankar recently inaugurated the statue of which famous personality in Tanzania? So he will be Dr. or Swami Vivekanand. Correct? Mark this. Next, a report was released by United Nations stating that global public debt hit a record of $92 trillion in 2022. So the report is A World of Debt by United Nations Secretary General stating that the Global Crisis Response Group, as per the report, nearly 40% of the developing countries in the world is in serious debt, as public debt reached a record of $92 trillion in 2022. This is fivefold since 2000, and according to the report, the government borrowed to country crises on the development include COVID-19 pandemic, cost of living crisis, and climate change. So, with this, we can say that the debt is continuously rising and people are taking more and more debt, due to which the difference between the actual GDP of a country and the debt they have taken is changing. It's way too much, right? Even if you remember during COVID-19, USA printed way too much money during that 1 or 2 year because everything was shut down. People were not having money at home. So they were able to take loan even at the 0% interest, right? That is the reason many people took the loan, and now when the interest rate are high, their payment, their EMI payment for that loan interest is also became high, correct? All you can say now is because of this huge printing of money that US did in the last 3 to 4 years, because of that also we are seeing de-dollarization. And yesterday we saw that India and Bangladesh, they are trading, and they have approved that they will be trading in rupees instead of dollar, and this is one of the signal for the de-dollarization, correct? So coming back, almost $92 trillion is the debt of the world in 2022. Some 3.3 billion people, almost half of humanity, living in countries that spend more on debt interest payment than on education or health. Correct? Apart from this, you can say that 59 developing countries are struggling a debt to GDP ratio of above 60%. Developing countries owe almost 30% of the total, of which roughly 70% is attributable to China, India, and Brazil. Then the net interest payment exceeding 10% of the revenues for 50 emerging economies worldwide. Private creditors such as bondholders and banks represent 62% of developing countries' total external debt. Right? Moving on, which organization along with Kerlak launched first international payment gateway in Malaysia? Remember, it is Razorpay along with Kerlak, right? Razorpay along with Kerlak under the brand name Karlak by Razorpay. Right? I repeat, recently Razorpay, they have unveiled the first international payment gateway in Malaysia. It was in collaboration with Karlak and it was under the brand name Karlak by Razorpay. The aim here is to bridge the gap between the local and international payment gateways. This payment gateway intends to cater over 5,000 businesses with the target of achieving a gross transaction value of almost $2.1 billion by 2025. Right? Also remember, Razorpay bought the Malaysian startup Karlak in a $20 million US deal in February 2022. Correct? So coming back, it is Razorpay that partnered with Karlak under the brand name Karlak by Razorpay in order to launch the first international payment gateway in Malaysia, and it will be helping the businesses there in order to connect with the national as well as international payment. Then this will be connecting and benefiting almost 5,000 businessmen in Malaysia. Right? Remember last month Turbo UPI. This was also launched by whom? It was launched by Razorpay. And remember last week Razorpay joined the India's ONDC platform for streamlining the payment process. Correct? So we can say who joined the ONDC network recently? It was joined by Razorpay. And Razorpay along with Karlak under the brand Karlak by Razorpay launched the first international payment gateway in Malaysia. If we talk about Razorpay, who is the founder and managing director, Harshil Mathur and Shashank Kumar, and where is the headquarter? It is in Bangalore, Karnataka, and it was established in 2014. Next, Max Life Insurance partnered with the DCB Bank to offer insurance products. So we can say that it was Max Life Insurance Company. They have partnered with whom? They partnered with DCB Bank Limited to offer different types of life insurance product to the customers of DCB Bank that include term insurance, saving and retirement plans to secure their financial future and increase their investment portfolio. The partnership aims to empower DCB Bank's customers by providing them with innovative and flexible life insurance products that cater to their needs. Correct? Also, DCB Bank is a new generation private sector bank with 427 branches across India. Correct? Next. Next is appointment and resignation. Sheikh Talal Fahad Al Sabah has been elected as the new president of the Olympic Council of Asia. Important, who has been appointed as the new president for the Olympic Council of Asia? Sheikh Talal Fahad Al Sabah, as you can see him in the picture. Correct? And he will be in this position for from 2023 to 2027 by the 47th OCA General Assembly in Bangkok, Thailand. Correct? And Sheikh Talal joined this OCA, that is Olympic Council of Asia, in 2007 and was a member of the executive board and has replaced his elder brother Sheikh Ahmed Al Fahad Al Sabah, who was suspended for Olympic investment in 2021. Correct? Next, if we talk about OCA, Olympic Council of Asia, it was founded in 1982 and where is the headquarters for the same? It is in Kuwait. Right? And OCA is an independent, non-governmental, not-to-profit international Asian sport organization with 45 member national Olympic committees. Next, who inaugurated Sagar Sampark to boost the digitalization in the maritime sector? So this Sagar Sampark, this was launched by Sarbandana Sonowalji, right? He is our Union Minister of Port Shipping and Waterways, correct? And this Sagar Sampark, it is a digital differential global navigation satellite system. I repeat, this Sagar Sampark is a differential global navigation satellite system. This was launched in New Delhi and it is basically to boost the digitalization in the marine or maritime sector. Correct? Then remember, if we talk about this DGNSS, that is your digital differential global navigation satellite system, Sagar Sampark, this was launched at 6 locations. Correct? It will enhance the capability of the DGLL in the field of radio to marine navigation. With this, the mariners in the safe navigation and reduce the risk of collisions, groundings, and accidents in the port and harbor areas. Correct? Then, next thing, remember this system will transmit corrections of global positioning system and global navigation systems to reduce the errors that are caused by atmospheric interference, satellite clock drift. Right? Coming back, this Sagar Sampark, what is it? It is a differential global navigation satellite system. This was launched in New Delhi and it was to boost the digitalization in the marine or maritime sector. And this was launched by Sarbandana Sonowal ji. Next, China. China has successfully launched the world's first methane powered rocket to space. So, direct question will be asked that what is the name or which country has recently launched the world's first methane powered rocket to space? It was launched by China. And what is the name of that methane powered rocket? It is Zuki 2, right? Zukyu 2 or Zukyu Y2. This is the name of the world's first methane powered rocket. It was launched by China into space. Direct question. Next, if we talk about sports, Sri Lanka has won the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup 23 qualifier, defeating Netherlands in the final. Right? And these were held where they were held in Zimbabwe only. And Sri Lanka has won the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup 2023 qualifier. Correct? And it was the 12th edition of the Cricket World Cup that was held from 18th of June to 9th of July in Zimbabwe. Next, next is obituary. Nikki McRae Penson, a basketball star and Olympic gold medalist, passed away at the age of 51 and she is from Tennessee, USA. Correct? As you can see here in the picture, she's a basketball star, Nikki McCary Penson, and she recently passed away. Next is books and authors. Recently, Kerala governor has released Malayalam translation of Krishna, the Seventh Sense by Devashish Chatterjee. I repeat, the Malayalam translation of the Krishna, the Seventh Sense was released by the Kerala governor and this was authored by Devashish Chatterjee. Correct? He is the director of the Institute of Management IIM Kozhikode during the event that was held at IIM Kozhikode. Right? Then this book was translated from English to Malayalam by V. Madhusudan. Correct? And the name of the book is Krishna, the Seventh Sense. This book was released by Kerala governor, authored by Devashish Chatterjee, and this book was translated from English to Malayalam by V. Madhusudan. Next is state news. Mobile Dost app launched in Jammu and Kashmir for citizen-centric service. I repeat, Mobile Dost app. This is the name of the application. This was launched in Union Territory Jammu and Kashmir. It was launched by Chief Secretary of Jammu and Kashmir, Dr. Arun Kumar Mehta. Right? This is in line with the Aapka Mobile Hamra Daftar vision. Right? This app is developed by IT Department of Jammu and Kashmir with the support from the Government of Haryana, and this will bring digital transformation and improve the accessibility of Jammu and Kashmir residents. Correct? So the name of the application here is Aapka Mobile, or this name of the application is Mobile Dost Aapka, and it is in sync with the vision that is Aapka Mobile Hamra Daftar. This will offer more than 450 government to citizen services. This will include certificates, licenses, grievances, registration, and various welfare schemes also. So, the name of the app is Mobile Dost app. It was launched by Jammu and Kashmir, developed by the IT department of Jammu and Kashmir along with the government of Haryana, right? And it is to provide various services to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Next is Gujarat state. They have launched the revamped, that is the updated Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana MA, that is Mukhyamantri Amrutam scheme, with a overlay of with a outlay of 10 lakh health cover. Right? I repeat, what is this Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana? This Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, this was launched, and this is to provide health cover of up to 5 lakh rupees per family. Correct? And now this revamp, that is the updated Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana MA scheme, that is Mukhyamantri Amrutam scheme. Under this outlay of 5 lakh rupees has been increased to, or health cover has been increased from 5 lakh rupees to 10 lakh rupees per family. Correct? So remember, it was government of Gujarat. They have launched this revamped Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana Mukhyamantri Amrutam scheme, under which people can avail free medical treatment of up to 10 lakh rupees, a twofold rise from the previous limit of 5 lakh rupees. Then this Mukhyamantri Amrutam Yojana, this was launched in 2012, and it is a tertiary care scheme for the BPL population of Gujarat, that is your below poverty line population of Gujarat. And if we talk about this Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, this was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2018, and it was launched in Jharkhand and Ranchi, Jharkhand. Correct? Next is Odisha cabinet has approved Amma Odisha Naveen Odisha scheme to augment the rural infrastructure and preserve Jagannath culture. I repeat, it was your Odisha cabinet that has approved the Amma Odisha Naveen Odisha scheme, and it was to augment the rural infrastructure and preserve the Jagannath culture. Correct? And so basically we can say it was to basically promote, preserve and protect the Jagannath culture and the tradition of Odisha. For the same, this Amma Odisha Naveen Odisha scheme was launched. The cabinet has also approved around 9 proposals related to 6 different departments that include energy, home, panchayati raj, drinking water, revenue and disaster management, scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, etc. Also remember, under the scheme, that is Amma Odisha Naveen Odisha, it is to basically, we can say, to build rural infrastructure, right? Apart from this, remember, under this scheme, a budget of 4,000 crore rupees will be allocated, and it will cover all gram panchayats with an entitlement of rupees 50 lakh rupees each. Correct? So this Amma Odisha Naveen Odisha scheme was launched to enhance and build the rural infrastructure in the state of Odisha, and to preserve, protect the culture of Jagannath or Jagannath culture, right, in Odisha. And this scheme can be asked that was launched by which state? It was launched by Odisha, and for this a total budget of 4,000 crore rupees was allocated. Who is the governor of Odisha? Ganeshi Lal, right, and Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik. So these were your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. Highlights of the 50th meeting of the GST Council held in Delhi. QCOs notified for portable water bottles and flame producing lighters by DPIIT. ONGC, India's first CPSC to get certified for anti-bribery management system by Intercert USA. Then Manoj Ahuja launched Bharat campaign for mobilization of funds through banks. India's first AI news anchor introduced by OTV in Odisha, and the name was Lisa. Next, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar visited Tanzania for 4 days, and there he inaugurated a statue of which famous personality? Swami Vivekananda. Next, UN report, global public debt hit record of $92 trillion in 2022. Razorpay India launched the first international payment gateway through Kerlak in Malaysia. Max Life Insurance, they partnered with DCB Bank to offer various insurance products. Then Sheikh Talal Fahad Al Sabah has been elected as the new president of Olympic Council of Asia. Next, Sarbandana Sonowal inaugurated Sagar Sampark to boost the digitalization in the maritime sector. China successfully launched world's first methane powered rocket to space. Sri Lanka won the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup qualifier by defeating Netherlands. Nikki McCary Penson, she's a basketball star and she recently passed away at the age of 51. Then Kerala governor has released Malayalam translation of Krishna the Seventh Sense by Devashish Chatterjee. Mobile Dost app, this was launched by the Jammu and Kashmir UT for their citizen-centric services. Next, Gujarat, they have launched revamped Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana MA scheme with a outlay or with a budget of 10 lakh rupees. Earlier the health cover was of 5 lakh rupees. Now it has been extended to 10 lakh rupees. Then Odisha cabinet approved Amma Odisha Naveen Odisha scheme to augment the rural infrastructure and preserve Jagannath culture. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's shift to the revision part. First, pilot project of Antyodaya Shramik Suraksha Yojana. It was launched in Gujarat and it is a welfare scheme for the workers of Gujarat. Next, International Malala Day. It is observed on 12th of July. Malala Yousafzai, she's a Pakistani education activist and a Nobel Prize laureate. And in 2013, this day was declared for the first time. Then in space issues an expression of interest for space satellite launch vehicle tech transfer. With this, the Indian private space industries will boost, as well as Chandrayaan 3 will be launched today. This is an important news. So you can also see the live live telecast of this launch on YouTube. Next, India and Bangladesh, they have launched a trade transactions in rupees to lower the dollar usage. I mentioned this yesterday also and I have told you this today also, that in order for de-dollarization and in order to reduce the dependence on dollar, India started trading with Bangladesh or Bangladesh started trading with India in rupees. Next, World Archery Youth Championship was held and India has won 11 medals here and secured second position. The top position was secured by South Korea. Next, 4 Indian origin women featured on the Forbes America's Richest Self-Made Women for 2023 and they are Jayashree Ulal, Neerja Sethi, Neha Narkhede and Indra Nui. So these were your important revision part, friend. Now let's move to the homework section. Bastille Day is the national day of which country? Next, who is the head of the RBI's working group on internationalization of the rupee? Third question, where was the AI for Good Global Summit held? So these are your 3 homework questions, friend. And I'm seeing that students have started ignoring these homework questions and they are not commenting the answer below. For a day or two they started commenting, but now you are ignoring these questions, which is not justified, right? If I'm providing you these homework questions, then I expect my students who are watching my videos regularly that they should comment below the answers of these homework questions. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.